So will we get this recap started?
Yeah, we probably should. So, okay, so how do we want to do this? Because this is the first time we were officially doing this and not as a 5-minute non sequitur at the beginning. Well, and it is a sequitur at the beginning of the game, but you know what I mean.
Well, how about we just do this in a way that makes it easy for Saji to edit so that it can be professional sounding. Jesse, why don't you say the things that happened for your character?
I also have the power to cut stuff, so...
I'm
Exactly.
needing to remember what happened. I got a hat.
Well, you want to
Oh! I won a duel!
You beat a
So-
cat.
So it was finally revealed that Julie's a person, even though it's been very well hinted for a while now.
I feel so like how we should do is start from the beginning of the session and then just work
Yeah.
way to it.
Quite frankly, I don't remember what happened before then, because not much did. Unless I'm remembering wrong. At
I
least
can give-
concerning.
Well, how it really
can give
started
a-
was we...
Oh
were
wait, the
presented-
doors!
Yeah, we were presented with 3 doors after the whole situation in the last room with Bloody Mary. The whole
Right.
room just filled with blood and us having to stand pedestals. We were told, well, not the only way forward was through another passageway that led us into this whole chamber with 3 doors.
Right.
And each door had like a inscription on the wall, I believe.
Each door had an inscription on their frames.
Yes. And do you remember what they had on them?
They are...
It differed between each of the sets, but for the first one, unfortunately, I can't say offhand because I ended up deleting that sheet after we finished the game.
Well, good
you
thing
posted general
DM'd them.
chat, so I have it right here.
Oh, cool.
The first one, the 3 were give what you hold most dear, give what you don't want to lose, and give what you already have lost. And what did
I know for Oliver, like Jesse went towards the one on the left, Oliver went for the middle, and I even went for the one on the right.
Yeah.
And what Oliver
And
put
Andy
in,
went for the same one as Ayumi.
yes, they had like this little slot in them, I believe, that we could put
Yep,
stuff in.
they had. It was a slot about the size of 2 microwaves stacked on each other.
But they were not, in fact, microwaves, which we did discuss in great detail.
Oh yes, that was confusion for a second.
Yes.
And what Oliver put in his, the one in the middle, the whole give what you don't want to lose, he put in a picture of his mother.
And what I put in for what give what you hold most dear was the Shining Friendship card. Oliver gave me symbolizing that I don't want to lose my friends.
I was so happy too. It finally came in handy.
It finally did.
I really thought you were just symbolizing that you didn't want to lose a card. So yeah, for that, Ayumi put, to give what you've already lost, yeah, she put her mother's ring in there because, yeah, there's no way she's fucking coming back.
After a long time of debating.
Yeah, that was quite a lot of debating. It's like, I don't want to lose this ring. Because once that's gone, there's nothing.
Andy put something in too.
She ended up putting in her Gusto deck.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't remember if it's that or the next door. So, good. Thing you're reminded.
And thus each door glowed, saying, "Hey, you did the right thing." After our items disappeared.
After it ate your stuff.
Yeah. Then
Even though Ayumi tried to cheat the system.
Quite frankly, I wasn't that upset.
yeah, you really treasure that friendship.
Oh,
I really treasure that card.
and we each went through our own doors that we put our stuff in. And lo and behold, what was on the other side of the door? It all led to the same chamber, either way.
Yeah. It's one of those fake choices where you think you got a choice, but they all end up... all roads lead to Rome here, man.
It wasn't so much a matter of the doors themselves being the choices, so much as what you're willing to give up.
As we went through the whole second chamber, we found another person in there.
Well, after you guys went through the second chamber, you guys noticed that the door to the far left door for the second chamber was open.
No, it wasn't open. Was it like busted down? I don't think there was a door there.
It was just open. It was open for the one on the far left, but once you guys ended up getting all the way, once I believe it was Andy went to the end. No, it was Jesse. Jesse went to the end and saw that it ended up being it ended up locking up the moment that Jesse ended up basically getting to the end of that door, trying to check it out.
No, because we had to do like the second set of questions before we had to go through that one.
It was the first set of doors ended up being fine. The second set of doors had one open, and then the third one, you guys still had to give something else up, and then the very last part
Flannery,
where it
you're
led to
jumping
the
past. You're jumping past. He's saying in the first room there was no one. Second room, one of the doors is gone. Otherwise, it was empty. Third room is when we had someone else there who we haven't seen in a long time.
Okay, I was getting confused by how it was being worded.
Yes, I
Look,
figured.
you guys know I'm not very. You guys know I'm not very smart. The entire campaign's proved that. Cut me some slack.
But we didn't have to give up anything. We actually had to just give up memories or something.
Verbalize memories.
Yeah, we had to like talk into
the intercom and ask for a number 9 large.
number 6 extra dip, 2 number 45 to 1 with cheese.
He's fat!
You know, standard shit.
And then the busted door had give your blank. Just couldn't read that one.
Jesse tried giving his dick, but it didn't work.
No, it was give his ass.
I know.
Tried twerking on it and said nice, but no.
It's like, nah fam, I'm a door.
The second door had give your oldest memory, and then the third one had give your most cherished memory.
Mm-hmm. So, for oldest memory, Ayumi technically ended up giving 2 memories, one of them being her oldest memory of being at the Philadelphia Zoo and getting, like, attacked by a lemur. But apparently it didn't like that story.
You assumed.
Well,
It
yeah.
accepted your answer. It's the fact that that it hadn't received the answers from everybody in the room yet.
Yeah, no, but no one in game knew that. No one understood that.
He is right, you know.
Oliver went to her most cherished memory and said the time he saw Yamamoto in person at a revenge duel, and during that rival match, he met 2 of his most cherished friends.
I straight up don't remember what I did for this one.
I know for the first one we just assumed it was give your worst memory.
Yeah, we thought we had to do that. We just had to like do context clues, but it ended up not mattering. I don't remember which one I did or what I said. So either you remember.
You
maybe
said for your
spark my
most
memory.
cherished memory.
Right.
When
I met you guys, that's what it was.
Yep, he gave the gay answer. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm gay. G stands for Fortnite.
What did Andy give?
Andy ended up doing most cherished memory, where it was where she gave information in regards to time that she spent with her little sister.
My cherished memory when I ate Jesse's dad. That was a 5-star meal.
That would be Idna, or Shadal, or as we call her colloquially, Idna.
That's what we think.
Our doors eventually opened and we went through the third chamber.
Was the third chamber when we met the mysterious fellow?
Yes.
You think Greg is mysterious?
Jesse doesn't fucking know him.
I didn't want to say the wrong thing and spoil it for the wrong group, okay?
His name is Frank. You keep saying his name wrong.
Yes. Frank
Right.
is Greg in Spanish.
Screams in Spanish.
But yeah, so Greg made a surprise appearance.
And was just as blasé as he was in life.
I know Jesse calling fast. He's like, "Yo, man, something ain't right here."
I saw his eyes were like Damien's from earlier, just blank. Well, his eye.
Yeah, you can't be ableist and say eyes. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, man, it's
No. I
20XT.
corrected my. I know it's 20XT and this shit isn't allowed anymore. Or maybe it is. Then there were 3 more doors, which had give
Wait.
that which you value most, give which represents something you used to value more than anything, and give that which you regret valuing so much. I
Yes.
remember this one.
Well, yeah,
'Cause
before that,
what
Greg
before
was
that?
giving some talk like, "Oh, I'm just on a mission." All types of out of character things for him.
The fact that he had answers in general and didn't go, I don't know, man, seemed like fun, was out of character already.
Yes, it took us a bit. Well, me, and Yumi a bit to get it, but we eventually were just like, "Yeah, don't trust this." But before
For good
that,
reason.
he took out his magical hat and put his whole arm through it.
Yeah, he
did
had a
the thing
bag of
that
tricks.
he did the thing that he was known for.
Yep,
And-
reaching into his bag of tricks and pulling out candy. Because that's all he has. That's all he has with him. Candy and comic books. That thing that I memed once that became canon immediately.
And Jesse was like, "I must have that hat."
Well, it's funny that you
Jesse-
ended up saying that because it was already determined with when Greg and I had that little secret branch off from you guys before the campaign even began.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it would be. So when you made that joke the first time, I was trying so hard not to laugh.
I mean, I'm just laughing at the fact that Jesse just has an obsession with hats.
Yeah, his favorite Leah is Leah with a hat.
No, she's not my favorite Leah. She's my favorite Leah with a hat. Not
There's a
favorite Leah in
difference.
general. She is the second best Leah, but she's the first best Leah with a hat. There is a discrepancy.
There is a
There is-
ladder system here.
There is a fine line.
But the biggest surprise there was when Yumi punched him in the face, and we saw that he was a dual spirit.
Basically, it was this. Why are you here? I don't know. You're lying. No, I'm not. Punch in the face. Why are you here? I don't know. I believe him.
Oh shit, he's telling the truth.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, he was also.
I mean, in all fairness, when you punch someone in the face with that level of strength and they're still giving you the same answer, you know they're telling the truth.
Yeah.
I just like that. You're lying. Oh shit, he's telling the truth.
but he was revealed to be Toon Master Sorcerer with that punch, because he did a weird flashback or shift back to spirit form or something.
Yep. I was actually going to try and hold on to that card for a little while longer, but I mean, wasn't like I could really do anything in response to that.
Anyways, doors.
And
Yes,
the
doors.
We said the doors. So who wants to start for that one?
Okay, so had a bunch of doors, and let's see specifically. These doors were different in that that we didn't have to, speak into an intercom and ask for number 9 and a number 9 large. We had to, and Jesse did not need to try and twerk against the door.
Much to his disappointment.
I mean, he still did it anyway, but
It wasn't a requirement this time.
No, I think he just did it because he liked it. Anyway, the doors, in order from left to right. Give that which you value most. Give that which represents something you used to value more than anything. Give that which you regret valuing so much. And
I know this one took us the longest.
This one did take us the longest because we had to get into the point where it was like metaphysical stuff where it's like, do we even have representations of that? Because it was like, I mean, if I take a piece of paper and write dual points on that and put it in the regret which you give so much value to, it's like, that didn't work.
I was having trouble because I'm like, I couldn't figure out anything at first, but then I'm like, maybe that could work, and I didn't want to give it up.
Yeah, it was
took
definitely
me a long time too to find something that would represent it.
We took the longest time here, and the second longest time at a future puzzle.
Yes. Greg put in his hat
Yeah.
in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
The give up of what you used to value the most.
I did regret.
No, give the middle one. Give that which represents something you value more than anything. So his hat made sense. I know you put in Shining Flaring Flame Wingman for regret valuing so much. And what was your reasoning behind that one?
That the way that Jesse wanted to get stronger, he knows subconsciously isn't the right way. Of just like cutting off everybody and not having and just focusing purely on strength alone.
He realized he shouldn't be Jaden. You never go full Jaden.
Well, he knows subconsciously. He's just not willing to admit
Oh
it.
god, that's even a deeper cut, given that he is basically Jaden with his hero deck.
Get your gay on.
Don't go full Jaden.
I'm gonna throw down a face down.
You're gonna be chilling in defense mode.
Be chilling in defense mode. I fucking love Jaden, dude.
And then for she also gave which she regretted valuing so much, and that was the Flame and Trash deck she used literally one time in episode 1, because man, she gave that thing way too much credit for what it was in the duel when she had literally never looked at it before.
And here's the thing. I hadn't anticipated that as being one of the answers, but I had no reason to say that wasn't a valid answer. That's why I tried keeping those prompts at least to a degree open-ended, because I was wanting you guys to try and surprise me and come up with stuff that I didn't think of.
And
You guys did me proud.
I mean, we also tried. We all also tried putting Oliver in the.
we also
the
putting Jesse in there a few times.
We tried putting them in there, but it wouldn't take him.
Oh, wait, well, we tried putting in what you value most, and we kept trying to put each other in there.
Yeah.
Put this cat in there.
Well, it was funny because it was like this one was like, damn, I wish I had 2 shining friendships.
You only get the one.
I know, right?
And then the doors magically opened after the cat said something or something. I don't know. The cat's been.
Well, before that, Oliver put in for give what you value most. He very reluctantly put in Gods of Sweet Revenge.
Right.
Yeah. And he got dumped as a process, I'm pretty sure. You're dumped. I'm pretty sure it's like a kinetic link, you know, you just like, oh, that son of a bitch.
Wait, Flannery, I have a question.
Yeah.
Did Julie not have to put anything, or did for all of them she just put a hairball?
Oh, she put stuff in, but you guys would not have noticed on those.
We wouldn't have noticed a cat jumping up to the box, jumping back down.
Give what were you grad
I
value
call
most?
bullshit,
Hairball.
woman lady!
I mean,
Oh,
you guys did
terrible.
some of you guys did notice her on the last one.
I call bullshit, woman lady.
Or
No, we
rather
didn't.
Shouting
along
are
the lines
insane!
of, but yeah, trust me when I say that she put stuff in. However, there's something that you guys haven't quite noticed yet.
Oh, she
You
put
guys
in
will-
Jesse's soul. Got it.
Like the fact that she, became the Ghost Trick Cat.
I mean, you guys would notice that as well, but you
Yeah.
guys noticed that in the end. But that's skipping ahead a little bit.
No,
Right.
that was like the second order when we saw that.
Oh, right.
God.
Jeez,
Shush,
Larry.
I'm tired. Okay.
Know your shit.
Oh yeah, before the value thing, I'm like, you know what? Obelisk is a valid option
What is?
Obelisk.
for
Oh,
give
yeah.
that what you value most. I'm like, Obelisk, it will work.
Regret valuing so much because it never fucking works.
No, it works.
It's just that someone doesn't let it.
No one knows how to read cards apparently.
I know, right? Can't read. It says I can do whatever the fuck I want.
What did Andy put in? Alright.
For the last one, I believe for that last one she had ended up putting in her necklace.
That's what it was.
Same one as she's wearing in the card art for Wyndham Priestess of Gusto.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
And the doors magically opened again.
With magic.
And they all led to a room, and there was a staircase, and it said half continue, half have to leave, something like that.
Like half must
half
leave,
may-
half something.
Only half may proceed, basically.
It was pretty much there's 6 of you, yeah, only 3 of you can keep going. And then were shown 3 duel arenas. That's right, between a cat, 5 humans and a cat. We had to duel to decide who continued on.
And Jesse still almost lost against the cat.
I was in full control if I survived 1 turn.
Well, before that, Yumi dueled Greg, Oliver dueled Andy, and Jesse dueled Joy.
Yep.
Oliver's duel ended first. Because, with a combination of Galaxy, Cyber, Dragon's effect, he beat Andy. And once he beat Andy, the floor magically opened up and she fell.
That although her falling wasn't magical, it was just gravity.
Yes.
I mean, what's the difference?
Look, magnets are magic. Gravity is not.
I mean, you're just speaking crazy now.
No, this is crazy.
He's got a point.
The technical second duel that happened, but the last duel to end was Jesse and Julie. She used a Madolce deck.
Yeah, I was standing there for a while. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. You're a cat. I don't know.
You're
how
a
to do
cat.
Turned into a
man.
cat girl for him.
And then she turned into her cat girl for him, and I'm like, meow.
Humana, 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 humana.
I don't know what to call this, but I love it. I'll call it a cat girl.
And now Jesse is leading a team of crack scientists to figure out how to make more.
And then Jesse did something he hasn't done in 16 sessions, and that's win the fucking duel.
But it wasn't even recorded on his PDA.
Nope. I'm still don't have a single win technically. Sometimes life just ain't fair.
I know in that duel I got a little worried because your life points got like to like 800 or something. I'm like, oh no.
I'm like, well, that field spell was really good. Like raised about like 600 attack and defense or whatever. It's like yikes. But yeah, no. First turn, whatever. Then she used lightning vortex, which made things a little more complicated, but still took 4 turns to win total. So
Yeah.
it wasn't like crazy.
Yeah, you summon your normal master, and then what you consider your ace monster, the Shining.
Junk
Oh,
barrage.
Shannon.
Congratulations, Jesse. You beat a cat.
And then
I
the very
beat-
quotable, yes, I beat the fucking cat.
I beat the shit out of that cat. PETA, fucking fight me.
And then it went to a
And she
great,
fell through. I'm like, oh god, I just beat a cat.
but she'll land on her feet, don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry.
Ah, it's fine. She'll land on her feet.
Then Greg and Ayumi's duel, which was,
Very one-sided.
he got
Greg bricked
lucky 'cause he never
hard.
drew like a Toon World.
If he drew a Toon World, at least would have been interesting for like more turns.
It would have been interesting.
I was salty because I'm like, really? He not even a Toon World or like a card to get him Toon World?
Like, yeah, there's not really much to say about that one. You won, and Greg kind of was just unlucky with that.
Yeah,
Yeah, Greg bricked.
He had Cyber Toon Dragon, though.
yeah. But he got outplayed by the fact that I also have Cyber Dragons.
I just want to see that interaction, damn it. Like, the fuck is this?
The fuck's a tune?
Oh yeah, but then when the floor magically opened on Greg, he was still floating. Then looked down. It's like, oh, right.
I
Like
should fall.
Roadrunner.
He's a goddamn tune.
Now I'm
Then
just
after
thinking,
that, the three of us could proceed. Did we go up or down? I think
We had that
talked about
discussion.
this.
I don't know. We proceeded
We-
forward.
You went.
I still
You went
don't-
down.
you went down.
You went down. I messed up originally and said it was an upstairs direction.
Yeah.
It was in fact you going down.
That's why we were confused. Okay.
Yeah, we got the key to downstairs, not to upstairs.
Oh, that was
This isn't Duel Masters.
not yet.
I love being evil.
I can't wait for the Duel Masters RP. Oh shit, I didn't mean to spoil.
Fine, now I have to come up with something new. Thanks, Dick.
No, it's Cole.
Tricky Dick.
We went to the server room. That's where the downstairs led.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you have to get up to get down.
Everybody walk the dinosaur.
And through a series of investigation rolls, we found many doors, many locked ones.
And
And
we
we
found a
also
room
had
that
a
smelled
very-
like shit.
We also had a very, very needlessly complicatedly worded switch puzzle. It
Well,
wasn't
that was-
difficult in the slightest. We solved it in like 2 seconds because we just were like, there's 3 of us and 7 of these things, and maybe like 50 switches per. It's not going to take long to flip 50 switches, especially if you just do multiple at a time. And we're like, I'm not sure if that was the answer or Flannery. You just got sick and tired of us trying to figure out talking about it, but we're like, makes sense.
I
Yeah,
was
we-
confused how the panels were. That's all I know.
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
we needed to flip like circuit breakers in order to like, yeah, we found a key attached to a key card, and then we were like, oh, the card reader doesn't have any power run to it, so we just went to like the breaker room in order to set power to the room, and that's where that whole puzzle situation got.
Yeah.
But we handled it. We got through it, and we found a Blastoise.
Yes, you need to see. Yeah, actually, I need that map though. And thus we found a Blastoise in the next room. And I guess Andy, Julie, and Greg in test tubes.
Like giant. I don't know if you'll throw up the image, but like the scene from the Pokemon move, where they're sucking people out, their energy and stuff.
And making them clone Pokemon.
Yeah, but not making them clones in this scenario.
Well, maybe
As
they
far
will.
as you know.
Oh boy, 2 Gregs. 2 Julies.
That means
no,
you have
two.
2 hats. No, 2 Gregs, 2 hats.
But 2 Andys. Double the dad death.
No, that just means that then you could kill one of them and not feel guilty about it.
You know what? You bring up a fair point.
Ah, my final boss.
Jesse's final. I do know that I remember Oliver got like a twinge in his head or something, where he's like, "Oh, this seems familiar." Whatever. He just couldn't place it.
Yep.
But within that room, we were like, "Okay, we need to get them out of here. Let's summon Duel Spirits, like Cyber Dragon Zwei and Alistair."
Yeah, and shitty magic scientist Alistair.
Hey, he was actually kind of useful in that situation. Quit ragging on the dude.
Look. When he does more than have an exception that proves the rule, then I'll stop ragging on him.
Flannery, we can't take outliers into data. We can't accept those as points. That's
Look,
the one
it
thing
needs to
I
happen
learned.
Look, science is repeatable. And this doesn't seem like it's something that's repeatable, so I can't say it's science other than it's just blind luck. Look, even a broken clock is right twice a day.
I also remember you had your doggo boy, your good boy, shoot a laser.
The goodest boy, Cyber Zwei.
And this laser didn't work though.
Hey, he did his best, damn it.
He was very sad too. Like, oh, I see, I failed.
But I let him know it's okay, because he did his best. And just like in Pokemon, that's all that matters.
And then I know there was another room. I don't know how to describe it. It just had so many computers in it.
Server room?
Well, no, not that one. There was another room within it. Because the server room was like the one that had like the really bad smelling room. And then we had another door leading to wherever the hell Andy.
Yeah.
And
was it the one with the disco ball thingy?
yeah, disco ball room.
Yeah, it was. We had a disco in the dorm.
I'll throw a picture up. It's the Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 vision projector.
It was Saturday Night Lights.
Panic at the Raw dorm.
And
Panic at the lab, yo.
I know there was like a giant wall of glass that we couldn't see through. And
At
Alistair
first.
Alistair summoned some monster, I don't know.
Invoked Raijin.
Okay, that.
The mystic genie of the lamp.
Oh, if only. And it powered the room somewhat. So we had lights.
Well, I mean, that's what happens when you have electricity coursing through its systems.
I don't know where the hell you put it, though, to make that work.
We didn't sign up for the sass.
He literally summoned it inside the, on the other side of the mirror.
How do you know that would work, though?
He just
had
did,
no
okay?
idea.
See?
No,
Shitty scientist.
he
Alchemy!
didn't know. He was giving it a chance.
He's a magician. Like that Majaho fella.
And then we looked at many computers, and Jesse was like, "You know what? Let me type in my username and password." And oh, hi, Leah with a hat.
Yes, my favorite
Leah, by
Leah
the
with
way.
a hat.
But yeah, I mean, that was all that happened. It was basically like, hey, you logged in, but you can't do shit.
Well,
So
she did a lot, actually.
No, but you specifically.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have access to look. You are not a high enough level to train this Blastoise.
Well, she's like, oh, but here's another 35 things I can do for you.
Here's another 35 things I can do for you. Also, you hooked up a Cyber Dragon's Vi to me. I think it's uploading malware. Is that a bad thing? I don't think it's a bad thing.
That was later.
I mean,
Yeah.
Spy was trying to upload terabytes of hentai.
He just has that.
It's like, how do you even have that? I don't even know what that is.
Roll for hentai.
Other than just the general Japanese word for pervert.
Alright, there was a big red button, and we pushed it. And
Yeah.
everyone started screaming in pain. The disco ball
Yeah,
turned on, though.
It did.
I mean, they were starting to scream in pain a little bit before you did that, because that was the thing that was on the timer. By the way, the thing that was keeping track of stuff.
I thought it was red.
Red had something else to do with time, but that was just a less specific thing. I was mostly concerned about how long it would take before they started freaking out.
Look, if they didn't want to be in that situation, they shouldn't have lost.
Yeah, and had one of you guys been in the situation where you guys would have ended up having to feel the pain because you guys would have lost, you guys would have ended up having to roll a Constitution with disadvantage on it.
Oh shit! Thank God I won!
Course.
I would have fucking died.
You're right.
Oh. I just would have Spider-Man'd my way out of there. I'm sure that's something that would have been able to happen.
I would have pulled a Vegeta, definitely.
I mean, there's a possibility that if Jesse had ended up, Jesse would have been the one who would have probably been in the best situation. Because, let me finish. Because you would have had to succeed a wisdom save once you guys got put in there in the first place. If you failed, you would have been knocked out.
Wait, so you're saying if I passed that wisdom save, I could have pulled a Vegeta and just bursted out of there?
And
I'm not saying that you could have bursted out, but I could at least confirm that you would have had a possibility of being conscious.
Also, thank God your cars were in car slaves. We're being car.
Oh yeah! Whew.
Wait, then Greg's tune deck is fucked then. Everyone's deck is fucked then, except Julie's. I don't know where she puts that.
I mean, technically it's a good thing that all three of the... Oh no, actually, those were Andy's Naturia deck. Ooh, Andy's cards are probably even more messed up now. Never mind. I was about to say that Andy's probably fine too, but nope.
Don't worry. Look. Don't worry. She'll be fine. Especially once we determine once we figure out what that hundo's going towards.
So...
I just know the button turned on the disco ball. Then. Did we get them out then?
We got him out.
I'm not sure the chain of events at that point.
I ran to check on him, because I had heard something, or something like that.
And is that when you hooked up Cyber Dragon's Zwei to it and made him get out?
Yeah.
You were able to get them out in the end by basically by turning off the system. Yes. It's a pretty nice mainframe, though.
Yeah.
I think. Oh yeah, and then when they got out, they were shifting through all their different forms. Andy with Linda, Greg with.
Well, that was while they were in there and in pain. They were shifting through their forms because
but when they got out, they shifted back.
Yeah, they are also doing when they got out.
Yeah, because I know Julie went from cat girl to ghost cat girl to
cat.
To cat. And Jesse was like, "Oh, fine, I can pick her up." Nope. She was incorporeal.
Jesse should know better than to try and pick up girls.
Yeah, well, Julie and Leah's are the only one who haven't run, so... Then
Oh, and the realization once Jesse had ended up realizing, wait, Julie is a girl. She slept in my bed.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh
She's
yeah.
also a cat and a girl.
cat, but girl, but she's my bed, but she's a cat, but she's a girl, but we slept together. And then she's a cat, this girl, fuck Leah.
Jesse.
And then we're
I
like,
can't
Jesse,
believe
no,
you-
that's a future thing.
And
I'm
I didn't even get it at first.
I'm telling Leah.
You're telling Leah that you fucked Leah? Oh god, she didn't know?
What? What? Jesse, what did you? Oh, maybe when I held your hand or something, or gave you a hug.
That's how girls get pregnant, you know?
That's how it works, right? Then it was at that time, around that time, when you guys saw Red come in on a security camera, and you're like, "We gotta get the fuck out of here."
Well, actually, I think before that we were still like debating on like what the heck to do. I know you took his hat.
No, that was later.
Was that later?
Yeah, it was when we went back.
That was when we, yeah.
Okay. Because like I know we walked up there. I think Jesse noticed it first, but like the blue section of the disco ball had like this weird misty thing going on with it.
It was that, and it was like it was like
Yeah.
it looked like one tube, but it was separated.
Yeah, and we were just like, man, it'd be great if we could go up there.
Yeah.
And I know I had to make like a roll for something, but I eventually like, you know what? I don't have any flying dual spirits that talk. Let me see if I have any new ones. And I pulled out Fairy Archer.
And
It
guess
was-
what? She can fly and talk. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh my god, she's like
Oh my god.
so much bigger than I expected too. And she did just fly up there, and she's like, okay, I'm seeing some handprints, and some weird faces up there. I don't know what else to tell you, man.
I mean, still more than you expected.
I mean, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that was bad information.
No, I wasn't saying you were. I'm just saying, for the folks at home, still more than you expected.
But that's when, oh yeah, we also like projected Hat Leah forward. And she had many like, I don't know, functions that we had her do, like open all the doors that run on power.
Yeah, it was all doors that could have been like open electronically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when we saw Red through the security cameras from Dry's chest.
Security camera on the main computer, not from Dry's chest. You wouldn't have been able to tell it was
What's it?
Red if it was that.
Oh,
At
in
that
that
point,
case, we just GTFO'd then.
they're like, we gotta go, but I'm like, but Cat, and they're like, just go. Yeah, we had to leave Cat there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
well,
we
the cat was a ghost.
Exactly, that was the problem.
we had we turn off all the power and just puffed it back to the. Well, no, there was like an emergency escape.
It was
That-
something like that. It was like through like almost like a sewer system, but
Yeah,
not.
We went through the fire and the flames.
And then that led us to the power place that Jaden told Jinzo at.
Yeah. There was
And
no
nobody
Jinzo.
trusted it because they expected there to be a demon there, basically.
Oh, we expected the Dual Reaper.
So then after that, we did hoof it back to the red dorm.
Yeah, we wanted to like let time go by for a bit before going back there. We went back there that night after like an hour or two.
And yeah, we also met Nick there.
No, Nick, went back to the slaver dorm, and Nick's like, "What are you doing?"
And we were just talking. We were just talking about everything just right in front of him. He's like, okay.
I mean, basically, he was Nick.
You know, so we brought him with him this time.
We chucked Greg into his room.
Yeah, I did that specifically. Just like face down on the floor.
And if Andy
And he
wasn't
may have
waking
made a
up,
reference.
and if Andy wasn't gonna wake up, the same fate would happen to her.
Yeah, pretty much.
Until we realized, oh shit, we need to get our stuff back.
Yeah, kind of
Yep.
important.
So we went back through the way we had exited, so we'd like be like right back there where we were. And Julie was still on the ground, and I'm like, I should use a dual spirit to pick her up, but I don't have my Legend Daddy Fisherman. So I was looking through my cards, and Shadow Mist turned up, who can't talk, that or just refuses not to talk.
And she doesn't have a mouth, I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like she can't talk because don't see a mouth. And then I'm like, pick up and carry this cat. And she's like, are you fucking kidding me? And I'm like, do it. So they did it.
And she's like, okay, what do you want me to do now that I picked it up? Just carry it around. Are you joking?
Like, this is fine.
This is my life now.
Yep.
We did go back there, and then we talked to Leah. Well, Hat Leah.
hmm
And we learned that there is an item deposit. And we had
Yep.
her just eject all of our items.
Yeah.
We got our cards back. I got my photo back. You know, Andy and Yumi got their
Oh, and Jesse got his nickel back.
Yeah, I got my stuff
Photograph. Jesse
And-
Oliver
and-
got his photograph.
back. And most importantly, I got Greg's hat.
yes, you
And
did.
I proceeded to try to see how it works, and I pulled out the Matilda chocolate cake.
Yeah, you like rolled a 19 on luck.
Yeah.
And Porter's like, man, this is heavy. Ooh.
And for like the next 10 minutes, Jesse was eating cake, which he shared with everybody else. Because it
Jesse
was
is a good
delicious.
It is probably my favorite reference that I have made in this show. Like, it would be really easy for me to make other references, but there's no topping the Matilda cake hat.
Oh, that was a magical moment.
Best. What? Made it on to Jesse's best days.
And then, did we do anything else before getting the crystal?
I know we just looked around. But, oh yeah, we
You were trying to figure out where the hell the crystal was.
yeah, and I was like, okay, let's think about here. They called us over here, told us to find this crystal. We literally came up with nothing. Like they said, just go down and get it. And we've made it pretty much here. And the only thing I can suspect is that disco ball up there with those crazy ghost faces and stuff in it has to be where it probably is or something. That's the only thing I could really just rationalize. But there was nothing to confirm, or we couldn't even get to it.
Yeah.
So we just decided to just explore the rest of the place for a bit. And then we went to the stink room that wasn't stinky anymore because we turned on the ventilation. And finally through opening a few drawers and using one of the freaking journal keys that I had for a long time. Opened a drawer that had some files in there. And the thing of notice for the files was it was pretty much they were listing like all sorts of treasures they found around the island. I'm not sure if it had a name or anything. If there were any like names written inside.
As far as the names for the objects went,
Well, not for objects,
would've
as
just-
if like anyone was associated.
As far as that goes, there were no names that you guys noticed in those records. No. However, there was for other files that were found, some names written down. For the things that were being referred to as the Taylor Project and the Wheeler Project, there was the names. It knows me. I forget what I actually had it as. And now that I think of it, that might have actually been in that document I trashed one moment. I know I ended up just going with Tristan.
Taylor and Timothy.
It was Tristan and Timothy. But I can't remember the last name. It started with a G. You know what? I'm saying Gantz. Pretty sure that's the name of an anime. That might be the reason why it popped in my head, but I'm going with Gantz.
Yeah, that it is. But you're clearly talking about the Ganon. You know.
Ganon. Even I know I wouldn't have gone with that, but
Look,
you know what?
look.
Sure, Ganon works.
It was the Calamity Ganon document.
That's fine. Ganon's fine.
But through that,
So yeah, by Timothy and Tristan Ganon.
okay. But that treasure file, had Jesse's water orb in it.
Yeah.
Whenever that's gonna come up.
I did something with it. Did it just like shoot out water? Or did it
No,
not?
that was a joke. We were like, orb
Okay.
of tsunami.
That's what it was. I can remember if it actually shut out water, if we were just joking that it shut out a tsunami.
But there was also like we found out more about the crystals in that file, which I think they were being used as some form of experiment on somebody. You know, if I better views, explain for
I can't recall you guys having learned specifically what they did, so if you guys want to do theory crafting, feel free to do theory crafting.
Well, I just know they used it. So I'm just asking you for confirmation. If I'm saying it is right to what I remember, it was like they were using it on somebody as like a test subject, and it failed and it broke apart into like several different shards of varying colors, equaling the summoning methods.
Okay. So they used it on one of the subjects, and it caused it to end up shattering. However, whether or not the subject was something biological, inanimate, what have you, was never stated.
Right.
And it was broken up into several shards equaling like the summoning methods. The extra summoning methods?
Well, the amber one was broken into multiple parts. However, you also saw sketches of each of the ones that as far as you could tell, looked as though they resembled each of the summoning methods.
So like the amber one that Yumi got was broken into several shards.
Yeah, it was broken into several shards.
And the thing that Yumi had since session, I believe it was 7.
Since session too far ago for it to ever be not ridiculous.
Was just a small piece of it.
Yeah, it was If I were to go and actually apply a number, it was 5/12 of the shard.
We were pretty much given that. I still have 2 more keys from that journal, but other than that, like, there's really nothing else in the area of that lab that we could figure out. I mean, at first we thought we'd seen everything there is, but apparently not. But now I kind of feel like it.
Yeah, I pretty much feel the same way, except for like the doors we couldn't open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like everything else looked like they were just offices, which might have something, but
Yeah, there was like a conference
Okay.
room, which we were like, oh yeah, just probably where Mark was.
Well, hi, Mark.
Was looking at us from when we first entered this lab. But
yeah.
we went and like as like a final ditch effort, because I swear to God, we're not leaving this lab without the thing we came to look for.
Yeah.
We asked her, hey, you know anything about these crystals? Oh yeah, it's in that disco ball.
And we're like, why didn't we just do this? Ask you in the first place?
The answer is because shut up.
The answer is because nobody said that a bunch of high school students would make the best.
Back in
no,
class,
no,
they
no.
never taught us this.
I know we then eventually got the disco ball down. I'm not sure how.
We just had Leah lower it.
Oh yeah.
We just said lower it. She's like, all right, got you.
And then it's like, okay, we're gonna open up these tubes now. Go ahead and frickin' grab it. And we got the black shard that was looking like when you look at it, it looks like you were staring into space. So I took it.
Yep. Because you
It
didn't
seemed like
want
a
to hand it
logical
over.
choice.
You didn't want to hand it over to me.
I mean, you already have a Millennium item, so like you're fine to hold on
We
to
were
it.
it was up between you and me. And like,
Yeah,
as
like,
for
you know
players, we're
what?
just like, oh, I knew we got it, so maybe one of us should get it.
Yeah, that
I mean,
might have
hey.
been the out-of-character decision. The in-character decision was you had it, you pocketed it.
Pretty much.
And besides, let's be real. Everybody's got at least one mystic item of some form at some point in this campaign. So this fourth one had to go somewhere. And it's not like you guys were going to trust Nick with it.
You know, I
You
don't
can
want to
trust
be
me
that
with
guy. I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck my mystical item's supposed to do.
A fucking hat!
Oh,
I mean,
I
yeah,
was talking about the
got
orb.
two now.
I was thinking
I
of the
forgot
orb,
about
I'm like,
that.
I was
Wow.
getting
I guess
at.
the hat is technically one.
I guess so,
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking of the hat.
I
saying the
didn't. I
orb
wasn't
before Nami.
either.
Put the orb in the hat.
Oh God, it
And
comes
then it
out as
makes soda.
candy.
And then it just floods the soda.
Oh God, it shoots out soda.
Yeah. It's
You know
like,
what? You know what? I love that so much. I'm just gonna end up saying this. If you do that, I might accept that at least as a joke thing that you can end up pulling.
I will say, it won't be on purpose. Like, I'm not gonna go into the next game like, all right, I'm gonna put it in the hat. It's gonna be like, oh, it'll fall in the hat, or oh, I'll just put it in the hat.
Okay, so what you're saying is you're not going to be every D&D player ever of, oh god, what do we do? Put it in the bag of holding.
Exactly.
It's like gonna be like a decanter of like endless water. You know how it's like a freaking hydro pump mode.
Yeah.
Yes, we had the shard, and that's when we just left.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You're
We
always like,
left.
we're fucking tired. Let's go to bed.
Yeah, because we. Wait, no. Oh no, that was today. That day was Friday. Like, we have class tomorrow, but no, we don't. But yeah,
Really?
so
Oh, yeah.
next session will be in game Saturday, whatever that entails.
Oh, Ayumi also ended up getting a gift
yes.
from her brother.
Yes, because Flannery finally figured out little in-character, like, character naming joke that I did.
I mean, I kind of figured the joke out a long time ago, but hadn't been able to use it in a while, like as a valid reference. But Halloween came and went, so I was like, you know what? If there's ever a perfect time for that, it would be now.
Yeah, and then it went, and then it was like, oh well, we gotta kind of do this now. It's not Halloween anymore. You know.
And me and Oliver also got mail. We just didn't go and get it. I think.
No, you guys
we
didn't
get
get
it,
mail.
right? I
It
don't
was
think
We
only
didn't get
Ayumi.
mail. Oh, it was only Ayumi.
Yeah.
Yep. Specifically because that joke.
Ah,
Them
That would
dank
make
memes.
sense.
It wasn't anything valuable. Don't worry.
It actually wasn't.
no, it wasn't. It was just a meme.
And now we just offended pretty much every one of our viewers who is a 4chan user.
Okay, sure.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh,
That
Over on
does it.
4chan, memes are god.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else.
No, it was pretty cut and dry.
So there's 7 hours and 40 minutes of game wrapped up in an hour.
Yeah. Amazing what he can do when you're not spending all your time making dank memes.
Or non-dank ones.
Or fucking figuring out puzzles.
Oh god, that.
Or
Like I
debating
said-
what to put with the sacrifice.
Yeah.
We may be puzzle masters, but some of us might be puzzle masters, but that doesn't mean we can, in
Dude,
character solve it right
For
away.
just about every puzzle in the lab, I've been like so confused. like, I'm not saying it's anyone's fault. I'm like, dude,
It's
I'm
not your
just
fault.
not clicking for me.
Same.
Like, I'll get like bits and pieces occasionally, but it's like, dude, I am lost. But yeah, that's it.